Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They go right back to White here on first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right?
And his first carry, he loses the football.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Here's White. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
He ain't going nowhere.
And we get a quick peek at the Ravens starting offense.
An offensive line play is not something that comes to mind readily, but it's always a big key in a ball game. And already these guys, they're getting it done up front, as we've seen this rushing attack have some early success.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
It's complete to Snead. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now the starters on the defensive side of the ball for the Ravens. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
2nd and long. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught. This is White. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. The numbers for him from a week ago: 8 catches, 129 yards. Now Wentz.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wentz going to throw. And he comes back with one complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
To throw again on 2nd down, Wentz.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's taken in by Henderson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Here's White. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Here we go. Here we go.
White's numbers from a week ago: 14 carries, 117 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue, because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
2nd and 11. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. 1st down, here's White. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive. They start the drive with White. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Coverage was great everywhere that time. He tried to get it to his outlet, tried to get it to his running back, but sailed it a little bit too high and actually left his body open for a big hit.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wentz now to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I'm going to hit you all day.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Vaughn. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Back to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 12, Wentz. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it. Here's Dillon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That one whistled against David Bakhtiari. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing is Wentz. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now Wentz on the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
But nothing takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a carry for White. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. On the draw, here's White. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. The Ravens on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Hey, they scared. They scared. Bang, 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 bang.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's complete to Snead. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Steps away. He may try and run for this. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line.
It was 3rd and long, so he had to figure that the defense would be coming with extra pressure. Found a way to get away. He couldn't see the imaginary yellow line on the field, but he knew exactly where it was and found his way there for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Jaguars send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs, they're valuable for his team.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Hey. 4 down. Check 83. Ball's going to 83.
On 3rd down. It's Vaughn. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And now it's second down. Wentz will try again on second down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus.
Pressure comes and it's blocked. The Ravens block it. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. So much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you.
No.
In however form, whether it's over your head or to the side, never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Second and 14. And a dump off to White. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
I got you, boy.
They'll set up a throw. Goes underneath here to White. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position
on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Fournette. Yeah, they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Wentz. His throw incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Wentz over the middle, and it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. It's complete. James White. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. Well, maybe he was going to be involved in that play from his tight end spot, and he jumped.
Yeah, don't tell me that those guys don't like to block. That's what we say about them nowadays in the NFL. But I think he felt he was one of the key pieces in that play and wanted to get out and execute the assignment very fast.
4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11. This one out quickly to Westbrook. That goes for a gain of 31.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Fournette, a first down carry. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway. Or do you do the...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. A try here for the extra point. The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good, and with it, it'll give them the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Stop your whining.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
53, Mike.
They'll run on 1st down. White. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got White here. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
24 is the mic. Hey, pick your game up.
Back to throw here. That's complete to White. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he completes it to Westbrook. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of it.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
like that.
Now Wentz on third down. Gets this one to Hill. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone.
Hey, check. 3 down.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that will get them one closer. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set. 60 or. No chance.
On 2nd down, it's White. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. And he fires one incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll make it 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now this offense led by D.D. Westbrook trotting back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
From the 22, Wentz. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Fournette. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. From the gun on third down, Wentz. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And now here come the Ravens, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. They'll look to throw here on first down. It's caught. This is White. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Last stop. Last stop.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 2nd and 11. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise,
and turn it into positives moving forward.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. On second down, here's Fournette. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Again, it's Fournette. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Jaguars. I got you.
On play action, Wentz. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Wentz going to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And his kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
He's coming, double up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's taken in by Henderson. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll set up a throw, and that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On the run, it's Fournette, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Fournette. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get ready. Check the backer. Check the backer.
They'll run with Fournette. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's a give to Fournette. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A handoff to Fournette. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Here we go.
2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Jaguars, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.